Rogue Sun issue number 12 by Image Comics. So yeah, today we're gonna get a double whopping of the Massiverse. I already did a review for No One that you can check out if you haven't already, and now we are going to do Rogue Sun. And it's just, again, it's weird. I kind of mentioned this in the No One review, but it's weird that these two series are within the same universe and they share like nothing whatsoever. But anyways, let's get right into it. So in the last issue, we ended off with the cliffhanger where Hellbent showed up at the prom and is kind of threatening the kids. Meanwhile, Dylan had to collect this phoenix feather and deliver it to Hellbent. Otherwise, Hellbent is going to go after him. So yeah, we have Hellbent basically terrorizing the kids, saying how he's going to kill them and stuff like that. Just doing evil monologues. That's not all that interesting. When all of a sudden Rogue Sun shows up and starts fighting Hellbent. And he knocks him down, tells everyone to leave, but then Hellbent uses his powers to lock the doors and keep them closed. And Rogue Sun shows the feather. And says, you know, I got it right here. But if you hurt anybody, then I'm going to destroy this thing right in front of you. And then you're going to have to go and explain to your boss why you traded the key to the universe to kill a few entitled Gen Z dropouts. So he's basically kind of throwing this bluff. Even Hellbent says you're bluffing. He's like, think about it. Like, go ahead and cut someone. Go ahead and kill them. I don't care. I don't care about any of these people. And of course, he's just bluffing. It did kind of, I know I use this like a lot, but it just did kind of remind me a bit of Chainsaw Man. Only Denji wouldn't be bluffing. Denji would be just straight up, yeah, go ahead, kill them. I don't care. I don't know who these people are. Just leave the women alone. Unless it's a hot girl or a cat, Denji doesn't care. But yeah, there's like this little showdown where Rogue Sun's like, me and you will leave. We'll settle this ourselves. Or you can try to kill one of the kids or hurt them, and I'll just destroy this thing right in front of you. What do you want to do? And then that's when there's a huge hole destroyed, and Hellbent's father busts into the prom, Kool-Aid Man style. And basically he has the same powers from Morningstar. Oh, I mean, he has powers granted him by Morningstar. They're not the same powers as Hellbent. But he's here to not only get revenge on Rogue Sun for breaking his back, basically, and putting him to a hospital, leaving him for dead, but also because he wants to stop his son, because he doesn't want his son to fall down the same path that he took. And as this is going on, Rogue Sun is telling the students there, like, hey, get the hell out of here. Like, now's your chance to leave. Go through the hole. And yeah, we get a showdown. We get a fight. And it's basically a 1v1v1, but not really. Like, for some reason, Hellbent and his father aren't working together to take down Rogue Sun. It's kind of like they're taking turns beating on him, while at the same time, Hellbent's father is like monologuing to his son about how he shouldn't do this. They knock down Rogue Sun. Someone picks up Rogue Sun's sword, and turns out to be Reggie, one of the students. And he tells Hellbent to back off and, you know, leave everyone alone. And that's when Hellbent stabs Reggie through the chest and kills him. So now someone that Dylan knows is dead in front of him, and you would think this is the point where Dylan's going to pull the whole like shonen thing where he just saw a friend die in front of him, and now he's going to go berserk, and he's going to unleash his powers, and he's going to kick ass, and then he's going to have his meltdown afterwards, right? Nope. Instead, Caleb, the spirit within the Rogue Sun suit, says, you know, I'm sorry for your loss, Dylan, but the fight isn't over. Give me control of the suit, and I'll fight for you. I'll avenge this boy, like I swear it. And Dylan's like, all right, go ahead. And so Caleb takes over the suit and kicks the crap out of Hellbent and his father. Yeah, even, I believe, kills Hellbent's father. I'm not exactly sure. He stabs a sword through Hellbent, basically pinning him to the wall. And then as Hellbent is stuck to the wall, he creates like this axe out of flames, and he uses it to slash Hellbent's father across the chest. And then Hellbent's father just drops as Hellbent watches on in terror and screams, no, no, no. So I don't know if he's actually dead or not. I'm assuming he is. And then we have Rogue Sun going up to Hellbent and saying, you know, I should lop your head off and leave you lying dead at your father's side. And he asks Dylan, like, what do you want me to do about this guy? And Dylan's like, let him live. And I'm just like, are you serious? Especially since immediately afterwards, Hellbent says, you better kill me, because if you don't, I'm going to dedicate every second of my life to destroying yours. And he even knows Dylan's like true identity and stuff like that. Just kill him. I don't understand this. Why are you going to let them live? But also, like, I don't like the fact that Caleb is the one that did everything. This should have been a moment for Dylan to wake up and start realizing he needs to become a better hero. He does later on in this issue, but it kind of loses its weight. Like, I don't know, like I'm kind of blanking on the word I want to use, but it would have meant more if Dylan had just gone berserk and fought the two villains, and rather than just letting someone else do all the work for him, and he literally just stands there and watches. So he literally just stands there and watches as Caleb takes control of his body and does everything for him. So it's just kind of like, oh, okay. So we still continue to have a hero who has not really done any heroic things so far. We are 12 issues in, and our character is not really all that great of a hero. And I understand the whole like slow burn thing, but that doesn't really work in comics too well. At least a slow burn for 12 issues doesn't really work. Like, it works in manga, especially like Weekly Shonen Jump series, because it's weekly. So you can do you can do a slow burn with that because you're getting constant chapters every week. But with this is a monthly series. So we're in issue 12. That means it's been a year since issue 1. Might even be a little bit longer because I think we had like a delay at some point. But regardless, at the least, it's been a year. So we've been a year at this slow burn. I don't even know if it's a slow burn, but it's just a year of Dylan not really being all that heroic or doing any heroic things. Still kind of being an a-hole. Still kind of just being the status quo that he was in the beginning. Like, we haven't really seen any big changes in him. We've seen hints that maybe he might change. But then the very next issue is like, nah, we were just bluffing. And it doesn't work for this. Because like I said, this is a monthly series. This is a year. It's a year where we have the same character not improving in any way. We don't really have any character arc. He's just kind of the same that he's been since we were introduced to him. And it's very, very boring. At this point, I'm just like, just get it over with already. Come on. Like, I can see what you're trying to do, but you're taking way too damn long. Like, holy cow, it's been a year. Do something with him. And it would be one thing if he's, like, trying and then failing. But he's not even really trying. Like, even when he does try, he kind of half-asses it. Or he's just doing it because he would gain something in some way. Or because he's literally like, you do this for me or I'm going to kill you kind of situation. He's not done anything really all that heroic. It doesn't seem like he cares about this kind of lifestyle. It doesn't seem like he even really wants to suit. In fact, later on, he even says like his only goal for continuing to be a rogue son was just because he wants to be better than his father and prove his father wrong. Like, he wants to one up his dad. But the thing is, like, you're not doing anything to try to one up your dad. Like, you're not dedicating your time to training. You're not taking any of this seriously. You're just goofing off. You're half-assing everything. This is like a character that hasn't really done anything for us to really care about him. Even here in this issue, where we have Reggie getting killed in front of Dylan. It's supposed to be like this huge breaking moment for Dylan. But the only times we've seen Reggie in this series has been Dylan bullying him and forcing him to do his homework. Like, forcing Reggie to do Dylan's homework for him, because he's too lazy to do it himself. So, I don't know, it'd be like one thing if it was like his mom. If his mom didn't become a villain and she ended up getting killed or whatever. Or just like maybe if it was his girlfriend instead. If his girlfriend had died, that would have maybe had more of an impact. But it's just like NPC character who barely has any screen time. And what little time we do have, we see that Dylan doesn't give a shit about him. So why are we supposed to care that he gets killed in front of Dylan? Why are we supposed to expect Dylan to like have this huge breakdown over it? It doesn't make much sense. You haven't really done anything to make us like this character, to make us feel sympathy for this character. This character kind of sucks. It's terrible with his characterizations. No one character here is likable in any way, anytime we do get a character that's somewhat likable, they immediately become unlikable. Like, I guess the only character that so far is okay would be Dylan's stepmom. Dylan's stepmom hasn't really done anything negatively. Like, she's trying to get, like, she's kind of bent over backwards to try to help Dylan improve when it comes to being a rogue son hero, and he's still half-assing that. So she's like the only kind of likable character, but even then, it's like we're not really following. Like, she wins just from the fact that she has very little screen time, and what little screen time we do see of her is not all that negative. So that's kind of terrible when like your most likable character is someone that we hardly ever see and just hasn't really done anything too bad. That's how poorly all the other characters are written. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I will say that, I don't know, maybe this could be heading in the good direction, possibly. I guess we'll see how the second issue goes. The setup is there. The setup for Dylan to change is there. But we've had that setup multiple times within this run, and it's gone nowhere. There's been no payoff to any of it. Just like when it seems like he's going to change his views and become better, he doesn't. He just regresses back to being the same kind of bully, half-ass, lazy a-hole that he always is. So maybe the death of Reggie will finally be enough to snap him awake and, you know, get him off his ass to actually be the hero that the rogue son should be. Whether we see that or not, I guess we'll see. But at this point in time, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just feels like we're also just kind of spinning our wheels in the mud. Like, we're 12 issues and we really haven't gotten anything like too like big yet. We're still within the same story of Dylan half-assing this hero work. It's like, how long are we going to be on this? When are we going to like change things up a bit? I get like a slow build-up in character growth, but there's such thing as too slow, especially when it comes to comics. Yeah, this is where we're 12 issues in. Nothing has really changed. We're still at the same kind of status quo that we've been at. Yeah, there's been some minor changes, but nothing all that big overall. We're just doing the whole same teasing of, is Dylan going to improve? It looks like he's going to improve. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Is he going to improve this time? I guess we'll see. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of meh on this series. I don't hate it like I used to, but now I'm still pretty apathetic about it all. I'm hoping it gets better. I like the idea behind it. I say it all the time. I love tokusatsu. I love that genre. I love like the whole like transforming superheroes and stuff. And then I love like occult supernatural stories. Like when it comes to comics even, like I love like Hellblazer, for example, over Superman. Like I prefer like the more Justice League Dark over Justice League. Like I like that kind of aspect. The supernatural, the Midnight Suns over Avengers, like that kind of stuff. So to have a tokusatsu mixed with supernatural where you have a transforming hero fighting demons and stuff, that sounds cool. Like that's something that's totally right up my alley. And unfortunately, it's just kind of a fart in the wind. So we'll see if it gets any better. But there you go. Rogue Sun, issue number 12. It was meh. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.